Hello guys, welcome back to some more World of Tanks. This has been recorded over the period of Thanksgiving and just after. I think most of these matches are just after Thanksgiving, so I think it's 2 plus -2 matchmaking. We're in the Nameless. This isn't like a really amazing game. It was a fun game, so it's not a massive result here, but it's a fun game, and I'm in the Nameless. It's quite a rare tank, along with the Edelweiss. So I thought I'd bring it to you to show you the tank, really. Now this isn't as good as the Edelweiss, but it's still pretty. It's major. The only major drawback that really lets it down is the gun depression. The gun depression is horrendous. It's got virtually no gun depression at all. And it's quite a tall tank as well. So anything that gets under you is impossible to hit. You'll see that quite a bit in this match. But I'm happy. Pretty happy that this. I've got this tank in my collection because obviously it's so difficult to get hold of. But as you can see, we are top tier still. So we are facing lower tier tanks. And this match goes well simply because of the way the enemy decided to spawn. Decided to move their tanks. As you can see, they have not pushed up to this corner. That means it's pretty much game over for them already. This is the most important part of the map here. If you don't take this, you're almost guaranteed a loss. There's a tier 7 IS, and we try to put a shot in there. I don't know how that guy got away with getting across there without dying, but he managed it somehow. So I can't get my gun down. That's going to be a big issue. So I'm going to basically, because I'm going up on the ledge here. This guy again is also pretty damn crazy. Don't know why he's doing this. We are 2 tanks down already, and this guy is still alive, but he won't be very soon, I don't think. This guy just shows us, and we actually 4 tanks down. It looks like we're going to lose, but again, it's because we have this corner. We got this corner dominated, but my team just. Absolutely crazy. This light tank again just pushing himself out there. No idea why he's doing this. We take out a tank, we butcher a shot there, and there we go with another tank down. A nice shout, a good game, because we have some really silly teammates who just want to show their right. So here we got these 2 tanks coming up from the rear here. I thought we've only got 1 tank looking out at the other flank, hoping he's going to hold it. So we managed to hit the underside of that British DD AT. And unfortunately there's that other heavy there who's got good gun depression and he's got good DPM. He's a very good tank. And these guys look like they're going to push and trying to concentrate on both flanks. This guy pushing the enemy tanks there has a very silly idea. Managed to hit that guy. We eat a shot, but goes into a track. He's using HE, so he's gonna pen anyway. We're punishing that IS, and we just dodged the artillery. It's not going very well at the moment, and they've beaten that other tank. So we've got this guy coming up on me, and he's covering. His weak spots are pretty much covered, so it's very difficult to get that guy. But both of them are on enough health for me to one-shot both of them. So it's quite annoying at this point. It's this close, and we're getting pushed. And that medium there on our team is the only thing stopping us from dying at this point. He's keeping them at bay on the other flank, on the other line, but it could easily go badly for us here. Just a lack of gun depression is the only thing ruining me here. That artillery is actually doing us a good job, but we managed to get hit in the ass by the Oni. So we are trying to put ourselves in a good position here. and we decide to push the Oni because he is taking us to town. We're trying to get away from that other tank, and he's dead. So we have now got that TD there, and this guy over here trying to aim for his weak spot, but I actually thought I hit him there, but it wasn't. It was the artillery splashed him just for a tiny amount of damage. So we are now going to push this guy. I think we push this guy. Yeah, we push this guy. Yeah, we push this guy. Yeah, because we just want to get rid of him. He's not. Oh, we dare up that shot. We're not doing a great job. I've loaded premium. Don't think I actually need it in the end, because yeah, he goes up there. Yeah, so we take care of that guy. Turning is very difficult. I was actually going to go the other way, but I didn't turn in time, so I'm just going down this way. So again, we just missed the RT. We're almost dead at this point. We've got only a little bit of health. That guy comes hurtling towards us, but our guy finally kills him. Only got 3 enemy tanks left. Just under 3,000 combined damage. We're going to just push now, because I think, yeah, it's just... We've got this, really. As long as we get spotted, unfortunately. It must be the light tank, because he's pinging off our armour. But we don't want to take any hits, and we definitely don't want to get hit by artillery, because that will be game over. So we're going to push here, see if we can spot up that heavy, maybe lure the artillery into shooting us. The artillery actually takes down someone else. We get spotted again, but I don't know what by. I'm actually guessing the Absolution must have... get a good shot into that side of that guy. The artillery hits us and dies at the same time. Absolution is bouncing us off us, and that artillery or Absolution must have binos or something. That's the only reason I can think he's actually hit us. We'll take a blind shot. We've got a damaged engine. It's very difficult here to get up here, and that light tank, I have no idea why he went past us. He could win this game, easily come round and kill me, and he turns to see that TD and gets hit and takes a hit from the TD as well. The enemy light tank could come in and finish me off, and finish, I think it's a Lycan. So it's an autoloader, so it could easily finish me with no problem at all, because there's nothing I could do. I've got a damaged engine, tiny bit of health, one shot basically. And I believe the 2 other guys are on pretty much low health as well. So basically, he could come in and finish all 3 of us off pretty easily. So I'm looking for him to come back, because I know he's going to come back. I'm pretty sure he'll come back and obliterate us with his speed and his damage. So we're going to just sit here waiting for him to come back up. But he doesn't look like can't see him for some reason. So maybe he's gone the long way around and going to come up to the 1-2 line. So I'm going to turn around and keep an eye on that. Because he must be loaded by now, definitely. So he should be coming back just to finish us off, or stop them from camping at least. But no, he doesn't come up. It doesn't show his face at all. So we win that with just over 3,000 damage. Bounced over 1,000. We only got the 1 kill. It was only second mark. Unfortunately, we're getting top of the team. And yeah, it was a Lycan. He could have easily finished us all off there and won the game. But never mind. That's his problem. Made a fair amount of silver as well from that. Anyway, see you in the next game. And welcome back. Malanovka, Winter. We're in a King Dragon, sorry. And we're bottom tier. So again, not the most amazing match personally for damage wise and stuff, but we do pretty damn well in a tier 10 game in our tier 8. And it was a fun game. 2 artilleries as well. and we are going to fight the hill now. Honestly, I was debating whether to go up the hill because of the 2 artillery, and I'm bottom tier here. I can't really duke it out with the tier 10s up there, and tier 9s obviously. Well, we can sort of. This it's one of the OP tanks. I don't like the color scheme. I think it's awful, bright red and gold, awful to look at. But it's an OP tank. It can definitely hold its own against tier 9s. Tier 10s obviously is going to have a bit of trouble. Most things will be able to pen it. It's got decent armor, so, you know, you can bounce a lot of shots off this thing, especially from tier 8s. And some tier 9s you can bounce if you get lucky. And yeah, the pen on this is APCR, so you can pen quite a lot of targets, you know, even tough targets. You can, if you hit weak spots, you can do some work in this thing, even in bottom tier. Now obviously that's what a lot of people go, oh, we want to keep tier 2 plus minus 2 for this particular reason, you know, because we can still do well bottom tier, but it's obviously a lot less likely in the end. Well, the only reason why I do this well in this game is because I'm in this particular tank. Now our team is quite widespread. There's not many people. There's not hardly anyone going up to the hill. Now it's encounter as well, and you're just thinking, right? So the flags are up here, and even if the flag wasn't up here, it's a very important place to be. And the majority of our team are not anywhere near it. So, to be fair, at this point, I think I'm just coming up here to die at this point. I'll be facing tier 9s and tier 10s and artillery. And, yeah, it's game over. So this Vengeance is the first guy up here. He's backing up and takes a hit from us because he's backing up from the tier 10. He manages to pen that guy. Now he's pushing suicide. He pretty much decided to kill himself, I think, at this point. So we push and then realise there's actually quite a few other people. Don't know where that shot went. Derped it into the ground. Not completely fully aimed, maybe. But yeah, a bit unfortunate. So we got these 2 platoon tier 10s up. 907s. I actually... Do I know those tanks? I don't think I recognise those tanks, you know. I'm not as I've not been playing very much. I'm not following what new tier tanks are in the game. I don't believe I remember those being put into the game. Or am I misreading what they are? I think I'm misreading what they are. Anyway, yeah, 2 9s, 2 10s. Just at this point, happy to avoid getting hit by that M103 at this point, and the artillery. Artillery is looking at it up here, so we are trying to dodge all these incoming attacks. I have no idea why. Yeah, there we go. These guys, I'm not sure what these guys are up to. Shooting that tiny bit of wood there somehow absorbs the whole shot there for some reason. Very annoying. I can understand why they have some indestructible pieces of buildings and stuff, because obviously if you just destroy the buildings up here, we're completely dead. So it's nice to have that. We hit the guy M103 again inside of the turret, and he's dead. And finally our team has come up to join us. Again, we get a side shot in. But we are actually losing, so I'm going to try to cap out here. I'm going to try to avoid getting hit by artillery and just trying to cap out for us to just to win the match. I don't know, I'm not a fan of capping out, but after numerous losses and this looking like we're going to lose, I'm just happy to cap out and get a win, because I've got a fair amount of damage considering this is a tier 10 match already. And we're getting these guys come up from behind. I'm trying to draw attention to that fact because a lot of our team seems to be pushing, and some of them have come back now. And I've got the most points on this cap, so I'm trying to just not get spotted at this point, because if I get spotted, the artillery could hit me. So yeah, just try and avoid getting spotted and just cap out. We are only losing by 1 now, but now there's an enemy in our midst, and yeah, counter's not going down very much. And yeah, the counter's gone completely back, so we're pretty much screwed at this point. We took a bit of damage, splash damage from artillery, over 2,000 combined damage at this point. We're just watching what's going on here. The artillery fired not too long ago, so we should be safe up until about here. I think this is when I decide that I'm getting, and we're just down to 2 tanks. Splash damage again, hardly any damage, but enough to reset the counter. And bounce the shot from the tier 10 there. He did hit the worst possible place. So I'm just avoiding getting artilleried here. It's just a nightmare, really. Only one place to be. And if they relocate, it's game over. And then what's that? It's the tortoise, and he's taken out. And that guy comes up. I hit him on the side. And now I'm just on my own here, guys. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't really pay off, but hey, I held my own here. Trying to avoid getting hit again by that guy. Waiting for him to show up dead, and I get tracked. Worst possible time. Artillery's going to finish me off. There we go. So, close game. Over 3,000 damage. 2 against tier 10s as well, so. Came top. Yeah, so I bought this match because it was actually a fun game. I made a good account for myself. I did almost. I was the 3rd highest damage guy on my team, I believe. So yeah, we did plenty of damage to some tier 10s and 9s. So we did what we could have done in that match anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you join me, see me in the next match. Welcome back. Playing a tank that I don't play very often. Centurion Action X. We are top tier, but there's a decent amount of tier 10s in this match on Mountain Pass. Again, like I said, I haven't used this tank very much. I've got a lot more newer medium tanks. It's one of the first medium tier 10s I got, actually. And obviously since then, you know, lots of better mediums have come out, and even the British Line's had a new medium tank turn up to kind of push this out of the spotlight. Yeah, so we go to our. I'm going to go to our normal position here, the H and J line. If you can push up really aggressively here and win this side, it's just great position, to be honest. You get because a lot of guys seem to stall at the that kind of opening area to try to get shots across. And obviously, if you take this area, they're screwed because they can get shot from two sides. And yeah, the leopard over there, unspotted, unfortunately. This guy's going to push, I believe, on this E50. Bit crazy, but I'm going to help. Missed that first shot because we're worried about that leopard, but he's getting pushed, so I'm not going to worry about him. And we get a shot into the E50M. Now we're waiting for what happens next. Is he going to push, or is he going to fall down the hill? And he looks like he's staying stationary, and he's not hitting me. But the leopard decided to hit me, even though he's getting pushed by two other tanks. Okay, and then this guy comes in. That was a lucky shot. So yeah, it's pretty action-packed from the get-go on this match. And the E50 is still there, and we managed to get him. It's a standard B, so he's got several shots. Yeah, and he puts two in, so he's completely unloaded now. Brilliant. That was a really clever idea. Very annoying because he did it to me, but he's now completely empty. And that E50M, I don't know what he was doing there. He's finally got killed, but it's unfortunately I didn't get the kill because I took out most of the damage on cross here, and that waffle is going to be annoying. If we could have just put one more damaging shot into him, that would have been great, because he's going to be one of the last ones left, unfortunately. No idea. Alright, take a reflective shot. Wow. Oh, I wasn't going to take that shot, so I had no idea where he was. He was behind cover originally when I was looking over there, and then just took a pot shot. Anyway, yeah, it's not looking good for us. They seem to be at our base now. And we take that guy out. He had very little health. I'm not going to push down into... Still a very dangerous game to play. We are actually going to go back. We accidentally say defend the position rather than defend the base. Yeah, so it's not looking great at this point. We're down a tank. Enemy artillery is still in the game, and there's enemy tanks at our base. One of them is a full health, almost full health back chat and a machine. We don't really want to mess with either of those because we could clip us out. But he seems to be concentrating on that heavy that's coming up through the valley, which is fine. I'm gonna try to track him in place, and we do, but he repairs, and he's now looking at us, but I think he's yeah, he spent his ammo, so, and bam, third kill. Now we have back 4,000 combined. Unfortunately, we're now taking shots from these guys. That back chat is going to not be too bright, and he's going to try to take me on. And I've got a bit of a... It's not particularly great, but it's a kind of a hold down position here, almost. We're going to... But he's going to take some shots at us, and he manages to get one in there. He ducks down. Just under 4,000 damage now. We hit him again. He hits us again. We've got a... Enemy managed to bounce the killing shot. So, yeah. We are on 119 health. So, could get splashed to death by the artillery. So, we've got to be very careful of that. And there's two guys there. I'm not even sure what they are at this point. It's an IS-3. We can easily get this guy out of the game. One more hit on that guy. But I'm not sure what the artillery is doing at this point. You know, probably should be dead by artillery. No, we take that guy out. So we now have over 5,000 damage, 5 kills. And we're going to leave this guy to this this guy here, and try to get out of way of getting hit by artillery. So we put in Hesh, because we got the Waffle and the TD. That's all that's left on the enemy team. Last position of the Waffle was just behind that hill there. So we are, pardon me, sitting here hoping that he's going to poke out and get spotted up. The Waffle wasn't on too much health, and the artillery's not got much health anyway. But I am on no health, and my ally hasn't got much health either, to be honest. He could get easily taken out by the artillery, and if he's not careful, the Waffle as well. So we go back to normal ammo just to be sure. We don't want to risk anything at this point. So he goes along the hill. I'm going to go up, try to sneak up and sneak up behind the Waffle. Try to get in its rear. But again, we don't really want to show ourselves until we absolutely need to because of our low health. And he should be spotting this Waffle up any second. Oh, and we get spotted. No, he's in the hill here. Can we finish him? No, not quite. And again, we've got to fall back now because the artillery is bound to be aiming towards us now. So he wants us to cover him. We're going to try to, but I'm considering that again he's been spotted. Again, we don't get the shot in. And again, we're worried about artillery killing us here. So I'm considering going up the ice road, the AB line, to come up behind. But I just don't know. Or back this guy up, just come up with this guy. I just don't know. I cannot make a decision. That's going to be a bit of an issue. And there you go. Yeah, so he takes both those guys out. The artillery kills himself, and then yeah. I don't know why. Could have won that game really. Yeah. Yeah, that artillery really could have won them the match there. We got first class, so that's good. We had a very good game, very good result, high caliber as well. Yeah, and see you in the next match. Yeah, welcome back. We're on TheRohanUK. This match is in no particular order. This isn't as good as the last match. But I still had a good game here. We're in the E4, very decent TD. It's a TD I've acquired not too long ago actually, so I haven't used it that much, but I really do enjoy this thing. It is one of those tanks you see in clan matches quite often because it's got good armor, very good gun, very decent alpha damage, and it's got a turret as well. So you know it's a TD that you can use, and quite a versatile tank. You can use it like a heavy, which is how most people use it, as a heavy tank, more than a TD to be honest. And yeah, TheRohanUK. So we're going to go to the typical 1-2 line here. I quite like the 1-2 line. I don't often go. I either play in the middle. If I've got something with gun depression, I usually play the middle. And if not, I usually go to the 1-2 line. especially if there's artillery in the game. We are gonna do a little bit of normal TD play here and sit back and snipe a bit before we use this thing how it should be used, really. This light tank's causing us some problems. We need to take a light tank out, really. And this E75 is just sitting there. We can overmatch its armor quite easily, and bang, it's gone. So we got over 800 damage from that hit and over 1,000 assisted. And artillery is taking a shot at someone close by to us, not us, I don't think, because I don't think we're spotted, but that waffle maybe have been spotted. Yeah, artillery's taking another shot over here. Now, light tanks are very dangerous in this particular map. Yeah, because it can just spot stuff up and get it shot up before it can do any damage. The back chat as well. Lights and mediums, very good in this on this map. And that light tank, yeah, we can't really do much until that light tank's taken out. Yeah, he's. That's one of the other tanks I really would like to get. Actually, is the Russian light tank. There he is, and we managed to hit him. Actually, very annoyed that he doesn't actually get taken out there. We track him and hit him, and no one finishes him off. So now we got 1,600 odd damage and 1,400 odd assist. Beginning of the match. And the light tank is almost out of the game, and that's very important. We are now 3 tanks up as well. That T-57 heavy gets taken out, unfortunately, like a split second before we hit him. That would have been nice. And with the work we've done, I am pushing, and then I realise the light tank's coming back. Really need that thing taken care of before we push up too much further. So we're going to just sit here and hope we get a hit. And yes, we finished the guy off. So he did all the damage was done by me to that poor old light. The chances of us hitting a light tank, and this is a problem. There's a bit of a glitch. Look, I'm not touching that tree, and it gets taken out by me. Both those trees. That is very annoying, since I was trying to be stealthy at this point. No, I must have a good crew on this tank, because I'm not getting spotted up still. Which seems very weird. And then there's that Super Conqueror. He should be working the middle, really. And we put him in place, but he's probably repaired by now. No. Yeah, he gets damaged a little bit while we had him tracked. Not sure why he wasn't playing the middle. I guess maybe he had fallen back. And we track him in place again. We rush that shot, trying to kill him before someone else does. We get hit. I'll take our first bit of damage. And unfortunately, no one takes him out. And then we get spotted the artillery. And we take out one of the artillery ourselves. And then the Ag Tiger must have hit us earlier, I think. We're getting spotting assists. Over 3,000 spotting assists here, guys. It's over 3,000 damage. We just want to hit a flat piece of his armor. Don't manage it. He gets taken out. And again, I miss a quite important shot here, which could have got us a bit more damage. Because I'll rush it a bit. And again, another track, but we got more tracking assist. So just 2 guys left, unfortunately. I don't think we won't be able to reach hit him in time. I don't think. Yeah, that guy got in front of our shot there. That would have been a nice kill, I think. Kill shot. Yeah, unfortunately. So the other guy is just out of our render range, so we actually do push here. Might have been a mistake, to be honest. He's going to get taken out before we get there. I think if I got that third kill, could have been a first class, but this wasn't even a first class, guys. That's how good. So we got 7,000, just over 7,000 combined here. We got top of the team by only just a bit, but again, just simply for the fact that we didn't get as many kills. We've got one more kill, I think we would have got first class, but oh well. See, 2 artilleries on the enemy team at the top of the scoreboard. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.